Welcome to Draw One Last Breath Horror Podcast. My name's Matt.
I'm Butch.
I'm Jolly Paul.
Welcome to episode 192. On this episode, we have been to Shudder to watch Hell House LLC Lineage. And Mr. Geordie Paul pulled out the bag for the next movie from the vault, 1982's Girls Nite Out.
Cause girls
How are you?
just wanna have fun.
Together again. It's been a while, lads.
Yummy, yummy, yummy. I got love in my tummy.
Yeah, man.
We'll get onto that. We'll get onto that later.
It has been a while. We haven't podded for a little bit. We put a little Sean McDonald interview with out for the last time. But yeah, I've been on holiday. I've been in Tenerife. A little bit of relaxation, time off.
I hope everybody had a nice Halloween.
Didn't have one trick or treater.
That's because you're on holiday.
Wow, yeah.
No, they've been told to keep away from that house.
Yeah. I had loads. It was fun. I went trick or treating. It was like America around my way. It's cool.
I bet, man. I bet it's well caught up your way. I bet they all get involved.
It was crazy.
Next year, baby. Will be yours. I saw. What were you dressed as for Halloween?
Oh, I was dressed as a crazy professor.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if it was something specific, like you
No.
know, from like Roger Rabbit or something like that.
No, it did look a bit like him.
Little bit.
Or it could have been the guy from Human Centipede. He wears those kind of goggles.
Yeah.
He's going to put a bit of Nutella around my mouth or something, you know. Anyway, how you guys been? All good? Geordie Paul, you still alive over there in Ireland?
I'm still alive, yes. I'm still alive.
Currently coming live from a toilet in his new
Yes.
house.
My new house in my bathroom, because it's the only room with things in it. But yeah, all good, all good. Watching loads.
Should we get onto it then? Should we get onto what we've been watching? Because I'm sure you two are about to bore the socks off me, so go ahead.
All right.
Go on then, Butch.
Okay. I've watched loads. I got myself. Do you know what, Matt? We've been speaking to years about the scene that I remember seeing when I was a kid about this pendulum, like coming down slowly and then cutting this girl's stomach. Right?
Yeah,
And
I
you said
remember
it was like pitting the pendulum and this and that, and I was
Possibly.
adamant it wasn't. And I found it. It was fucking it's Ghoulies 2.
Oh, really? I should have known that.
Ghoulies 2 is set in like a fun fair. And then in the fun fair, there's this like ghosty sort of mazy walk. And in there, at one point, the ghoulies are sort of playing around with this fucking scythe. And that is what I watched when I was a kid. And I rewatched it. It was all right. It's pretty good. It's got a good poster. And the ghoulies are back. It's got good banter as well.
It's not the go to college, is it?
No, that's the next one. And
Oh,
you can
it's
see where it
Ghoulies
sort of
too, innit?
goes onto it because there's a lot more slapstick. It's quite fun. I also watched Screamboat, or you might know it as Screamboat Willie. The sort of like Mickey Mouse, whatever you want to call it. It's fucking interesting. Set on the Staten Island ferry, basically. There's a lot. He kills. There's a lot of death in this. Like the fucking kill count is surprisingly high and surprisingly gruesome. It wasn't the best all-round story, fair play, but it fucking had a moment and it had some interesting gore. And the fucking little creature is so ridiculous. And when you get to see the creature up close, it's played by what's his face, Terrifier dude, David Horton.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So that was quite fun.
What,
I
step
liked
down?
I liked it.
On that note, just really quickly,
Yeah.
guess what's just come out to buy? Bambi Dead Reckoning.
Oh, really?
Fright Fest, yeah. It's done
That's good.
surprisingly good. It's been
That's
done
good.
surprisingly good.
That's some good physical. Yeah, I'm glad that's got a physical release. Well done. I think I watched something that Paul also watched. The Hand That Rocks the Cradle on Disney Plus with Maika Monroe, Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
So is this one of those ones where you watched it so I don't have to?
Right, Paul indicated that he found it trash. I did not find it trash.
But have you seen the original, right?
Of course,
Okay.
it's,
Because
you
that
know,
is a very good film.
it is, and it's no original, right? But there is a there's a decent storyline, and there is a decent sort of wrap up. They went a different way with it, which was quite interesting in terms of how it all ties together, which was quite interesting and fun and cool. And it's very serious and very thrillerish, but the ending is amazing in terms of how graphic they sort of display something. It was fucking brutal. No, Paul, you disagree? I know you didn't like it as much as,
I
but
just, it wasn't like I didn't like it. I just spent the whole film going, "Why have they done this?" I didn't really get on board with it. I just thought it was a bit meh. And you're right, the end. Yes, I get it. It was quite brutal. To be fair, it was quite brutal. But I just thought, just make it. Why call it that? And why kind of remake a classic? I don't know. I just didn't really get on it.
you're right. It didn't
But
need
it's
to
not
be.
the worst film in the world. It's not
No,
a terrible film. But I
no.
just thought
It didn't
it
need
was
to be called the
unnecessary.
hand. It didn't need to be called the hand that rocks the cradle. It was a whole different beast. It did. It really didn't need that edge
Yeah.
to it. So yeah, that was all right. And then I watched another thriller, really, The Woman in Cabin 10. It's sort of a whodunit murder sort of thing with Keira Knightley in it.
Oh
Um,
God, I could think of
yeah,
anything worse to watch.
she's a sort of
Am I
journal.
pretty? Am
She,
I pretty?
well, she's a journalist on a boat, and someone she sees someone murdered, and then she's sort of like going a bit crazy trying to find out who murdered it. It's
Are you just going through like boat horror at the moment or something?
maybe Guy Pearce was in it too, so had some kudos in that sort of area. Yeah, worth a watch. That's on Netflix. Yeah, that's me. That's all I've sort of been up to.
Well, I mean, I've watched quite a bit. I watched Down the Rock and Krill, obviously. I watched a film that I've wanted to watch for years, and it's on one of them things where it's like really scary and like really classic horror. Have you ever heard of a film called The Changeling?
I've heard of it.
Yes.
Yeah, we should do
Yeah.
that for the pod one day, I think.
Oh well, maybe we should then. Yes, maybe we should.
Yeah, he
I,
liked it.
I don't know. It wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. Put it that way.
I've heard it's a bit of a slow burn.
It is a slow burn, but there's some quite good bits in it. It's just I don't know. I don't know. What I was expecting. I think I was kind of expecting some sort of kind of masterpiece, and I kind of didn't get it. So maybe it's just unfair on my expectations.
Yeah.
I watched. And I tried this like a podcast, which was brilliant because I had it on in the car, kind of playing away because it was 4.5 hours long. But I watched Aliens Expanded, which is the documentary all about aliens.
That's on the Shudder, right?
Yeah, and it's phenomenal, guys. And I learned quite a lot of bits and bobs of trivia about aliens I never knew.
Oh yeah, did
Um,
you learn to wind your neck in on Alien Earth a little bit or not?
no, it's still terrible. I hate Alien Earth. Um, nothing will wind my neck in about that. In fact, every time you mention the title, my neck gets more wound up. But yeah, Aliens Expanded, like a proper alien film. Yeah, no, it was really cool. It had loads of insights, and it had like everybody that was in it was commenting on it. Like from Jim Cameron to all the cast. Had a really nice little Bill Paxton kind of tribute in it. And like I said, yeah, there was loads of stuff I just didn't know about it. That was quite cool. So yeah, I watched that. Um, I also watched a film I should have called The Other, which with Olga Kurylenko in.
Right. Okay.
Um, and yeah, it was a bit. I don't know. I don't want to spoil it because I think Butch. I think you'll actually quite like it. But it was kind
What?
of just again, just
Okay.
I don't know. It was like creaturey bit, demony bit. It was yeah. It's a tough one to explain without spoiling it. So definitely worth it. It's an above average kind of Shudder film. So yeah. Um, then I watched a documentary on Netflix called The Perfect Neighbor. I don't know if you've heard of this or seen this. It's horrific what kind of happens, but that's quite about a neighbor who kind of complains about her entire estate and gets a reputation, and it's all done through police body cam footage. That's basically all it is because the amount of time she complains and they have to go around her house, and then something really bad happens, and it's all about like a kind of trial as well. It's actually quite interesting. But there was that. I did watch another thing on Shudder, which so it was an Indonesian zombie film called The Elixir.
Oh
I saw
yeah.
the trailer for this.
It's worth a watch, guys.
Okay.
It's definitely worth a watch. It starts off, and I was a bit like, oh, is this like a Hallmark film? Um, but it's like a kind of head of a family is aging, he's not very well, and he takes his elixir to make him younger, and obviously it works, but then side effects. And then it kind of goes all a bit like Train to Busan and stuff, but there's some really nice practical effects in it. So
Hmm.
yeah, definitely worth a go. I liked it. Had a good energy about it, and obviously Indonesia keeps banging them out the park. And then finally, I'm glad you didn't mention this, Butch, but I saw a little thing on Facebook, and I went, "What the hell is this?" And I didn't realize it was a short on YouTube. So I thought, it's only 10 minutes long. I'll watch it. Called Fruithead,
Hmm.
and it was brilliant. It's free. It's on YouTube. It's 7 minutes long. All of our listeners, go and watch it because it's absolutely hilarious.
All right,
Um,
I'll give that a watch after this.
yeah, it's definitely. I thought you had watched it. Definitely watch it, but you'll love it. Trust me. So yeah, but yeah, that was me. Oh, and then welcome to Derry. But I suppose we can talk about that when Matt's finished his.
Yes. So yeah, I've been as crazy as you guys. I couldn't cram in that much, unfortunately. But I did a bit of watching with the kids over Halloween. So we watched Ghostbusters 2. It's been a while since I've watched that one, so that was
Nice.
good. That was good fun to
His
revisit.
ego.
Yeah. But the best thing is directly after, not pretty much after, I watched Casper, A Friendly Ghost, the original, and it was brilliant because I completely forgot about the Ghostbusters bit.
Dan Aykroyd in it. Yeah.
Yeah. And when he runs out and he's like, "Don't call us" or whatever. It's like runs off. And like I forgot how good Casper is. It's so much fun. There's like loads of cameos in it as well. Like or well, they use people's cameos faces at least. But which is really cool. But I love that. And then after that we watched Hocus Pocus to get in the Halloween spirit, the original, obviously. But I did watch one proper horror film, if you can call it proper horror, and it was freaking terrible. I watched The Gate 2.
Oh, I
I know,
saw that was available on Amazon or something like
Amazon Prime, yeah, for
that.
free.
Stephen
Gosh, oh
Dork.
dear. No, not Stephen Dork. Not even Stephen Dork was in it. So it was just his buddy that was in it, and that was it. And he's all
Ah,
grown up, and it was terrible, and it's such a shame. But
okay.
there you go. That was me, and I also watched Welcome to Derry, which I suppose we should have a chat about. I've only watched episode 1 though. I've still to watch episode 2. I let my daughter sit with me and watch it. Yeah.
What?
Divorce material.
Well, she went to a party a couple of weeks ago and watched The Conjuring. So I think the ball has started to roll.
Has she?
Although she did cover her eyes a lot. But
Yeah, because that. Okay. The Welcome to Derry. Um, it's sort of what. So we are we going? So it's Andy Machete, isn't it? Out of the who's done the new Pennywise, the new it, which is we get to see the 80s going into like 2019, I think it is, or something like that. I'm not sure if I got the time completely right there. I think it might be 1987 and 2017 or something like that. 30 years difference. But obviously the original it was like the 60s, wasn't it? And the 80s. I think my maths is right there. It's 15 years, isn't it? The difference.
27 years. Every
27 years,
27
for fuck's sake. Anyway, right. So,
years. Put you out your misery.
yeah, so this is obviously utilizing the modern day it in terms of the timescales, I'm guessing, 'cause it shoots back to the 60s in this one. And we think we're getting some coming of age, another like coming of age kind of hit of it. We ain't getting that. We are not getting that at all. This is fucking raw brutality. No one's safe. We are seeing it at its most, just get things done. It's fucking crazy.
I mean, it floored me, guys. absolutely flawless. I didn't realize it was going to be as terrifying and as like you said, brutal. And I fucking loved it. I thought it was brilliant. Like, you get to know characters, and then it's like everything's off the table. So now every episode, you're like, oh my God, what's about to happen? Obviously, I've seen the second episode, and I won't go into it, but it's very impressed. Very, very impressed.
The last 5 to 10 minutes of the first episode, I was just gobsmacked. I just didn't know which way to look, and I couldn't believe that they were being that brave. Yeah,
Well, I thought it was going to be a dream sequence. I was like, she's imagining all this, and they're all going to be sat there, and I'm like, oh no, it's not. Oh my God, yeah, brilliant.
Very good.
and what
Enjoyed that.
what we're going into, Matt, in the second episode, there's a really this is where I hope it doesn't drop the ball for me, but there's a really sort of I don't want to say lost feel or something. There's a reason, and I'm loving all the almost like Castle Rock-esque references to sort of like what else is going on in Stephen King's world. That's kind of cool that they're kind of utilizing that way of telling the story as well. But there's, and I'm not saying I don't want to say Stranger Things. There's something else in when you that you learn in episode two, which is very fucking interesting. And I don't. It could end up being a big turd or not. That's all. So
Fully
Am I
agree.
right? Am I right in saying that there's a character that's the same name from The Shining?
yeah, yes.
Yeah,
It's
O'Halloran?
it's the
It's O'Halloran.
Is that him but younger, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
so
Okay.
you know the driver of the in the army base, and he gives
Yes,
us a funny look. The driver, that's Dick Halloran.
that's
So
him. Right.
without going into details in the second episode, Butch, I fully agree with you. There's a plot point where it's like this could go either way.
Yeah.
It could
Okay.
be
All right.
stupid beyond belief, or it could be really interesting. It's interesting. Butch kind of touched on Stranger Things because I had the conversation with someone at work today, and actually, if you think about it, Stranger Things owes a lot to it as well.
100%.
So, and it's kind of coming full circle. So, yeah, I hope they don't drop the ball with it because the other stuff that's happening is phenomenal. And
Hmm.
like Matt, the second episode I thought was really good as well. So, but I just hope they don't go too far. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. Anyone else watched anything? I mean, I'm watching Strange Things at the moment, sort of getting
But
ready for the
guys,
26th.
apologies, I completely forgot. I finally watched The Conjuring Part Two.
Oh, okay. Right. Okay.
And the Enfield Hauntings.
Yeah, and it was
Okay.
brilliant. I
Told
really
you.
enjoyed it. I
Really
really
cool.
enjoyed
Huh?
it, and it's
That's good.
really,
Okay.
really creepy. So I finally liked the Conjuring film. There you go.
Finally. I
That's Matt.
told you. You should trust in me. I told you it'd be good.
Yeah, very good. Very impressed.
Matt's got his crooked man
Yeah.
over
He
his
is a
shoulder.
crooked man.
Yeah, I kind of wanted more Crooked Man, but yeah, it was very good.
Done everybody. They keep
Yeah.
going on about make a film with the crooked man, but I don't know if it'll ever get done. Ever get done. Right. Should we get on to a bit of news? Anybody got any news? I've got one bit of news. Robert England got a star on the Walk of Fame.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, saw that. Yeah,
Yeah, that was cool. Obviously he had the woman that played Nancy, Heather Camp. She was there as well. She did a piece. It was really nice. I'm really glad he's got his Star of Fame, so that's good.
He deserved that just for V alone. So yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah,
right next to
yeah.
Kevin Singer.
Yeah, I got some bits. Obviously, we got Strange Things at the end of the month, which is fantastic, and to give us a little bit of a um taste of that, they've told us about the fact that in 2026 they're going to be doing an animated show, which they've already started the sort of fine tuning at the moment, and that basically sits between episode 2 and 3. So exploring some bits and bobs that happened between season 2 and season 3. Sorry. So that should be cool. The animation looks sick. It looks proper 80s. Yeah, they're going to do a good job there. some Godzilla -1 news that I never thought I'd see. But obviously, it's a franchise. It's Godzilla. Godzilla -0 is the sequel is called. So, but that sounds like a prequel to me. But I don't know what the fuck's going to be on there. But I am all for that production company to get involved with a new Godzilla movie because that fucking movie was stunning. So yeah,
it was very good. Very
that's
good.
cool. Paul, you got anything?
Have you guys heard of the film The Carpenter's Son?
I have seen the trailer, yeah. The teaser trailer.
Holy,
Somebody's in
Got
that, isn't it?
Noah Jupe in it, right?
Nicolas
And,
Cage
That's
as
and
it.
Joseph,
FKA Twigs.
as Mary, about
Yeah.
Jesus' childhood, and he they're kind of like living their life, bringing him up, and then he meets a kid who basically is the devil, and like shit goes down. The trailer looks insane,
It looks mental.
and it's sure to fucking stir up some controversy. So yeah, I'm all up for that. That comes out next Friday. Gets released. I
Oh,
might try and
Bloody
check that
hell.
out in the cinema.
literally appeared from nowhere.
Where's that coming on?
Hopefully, it
Cinema, yeah,
could be a Christmas film.
yeah.
Oh, Jesus, isn't it?
Sign me up.
Nice. Talking about trailers. I mean, Five Nights at Freddy 2 trailer just came out. I mean, I haven't really watched the first one, so there you go. But I'm sure it do bank as the other one did.
Hopefully. Yeah, I mean, a lot of kids like it, don't they? I've got a big bit of news, and this is confirmed, and this is definitely, apparently going ahead. Um, Gremlins is coming back in November 2027. So we've got a couple of years to wait,
Please
but
don't kid.
I mean, waited long. We waited. I'm fine. I'm fine. I thought they were going to do the animated show. I thought that was going to be a thing. I mean, like a Gremlins, Critters, Killer Clowns animated show. That's what we need in our lives, right? All crossing over. But yeah, a third Gremlins movie, as long as and with it's got Columbus involved, is it? It's Chris Columbus is
I
involved.
don't know.
I think
Hopefully,
Well, Spielberg must be involved somewhere, is he?
yeah, he's definitely signed it off. But yeah, I just hope they don't mess it up. It's just like, I hope it's just not a kind of one of those where they're like, let's just pay homage to like the first and second one and just have all those characters back again. Just
Hey, look, Zach Gilligan's done a fucking fantastic job going through his like the cons and all that sort of stuff. He needs a job. This is like
oh, he'll get a cameo probably.
it's like
Baby Keith.
Ralph Macchio coming back for Karate Kid all over.
Or they should just bring him back and like kill him in the first like 5 minutes. It'd be hilarious.
Phoebe Cates still alive?
Yeah.
Oh, get her on.
Is she still alive? She's not that old, dude. Jesus Christ. I used to have a
Um,
major crush on Phoebe Cates.
yeah.
I mean, who didn't?
I have a bit of news, guys. A bit of scientific news, if you please. There's some university in America has been doing studies, and it suggests that watching scary horror films is the equivalent to having a 20-minute intensive walk.
Oh, I thought you were going to say
I was going to say that, yeah. But yeah, and I was like, that can't be right because then like
Because we're all fat bastards still. So what's going on there?
So yeah, so we need to watch more horror films basically, and we'll lose weight magically. Although it does get scary, so unless it's like we're just insensitive now to everything. Yeah, I thought that was a funny little fact.
Brilliant.
American Horror Story season 13 has been announced. That's got a title yet, but I feel it's going to be a bit witchy. Going back to maybe Coven.
This is the first one where they're bringing back Evan Peters and Sarah Paulson. Maybe?
Yeah, Evan Peters is back. Sarah Paulson, along with Ariana Grande. We're getting Angela Bassett back. Kathy Bates, Emma Roberts, Billy Lord,
Emma Roberts. That's it.
Gabori Sidibe, Leslie Grossman, Jessica Lange. It feels very Coven. So I don't know. See if it's...
I liked the first few series of American Horror Story. I really thought they were good.
Just lost its way a little bit.
Thoroughly.
Maybe after the hotel.
No one want to mention the Scream 7 trailer?
So
And moving on.
There's a Scream 7.
It's going to be
I
a
suppose we
disaster.
bet it's out there. Scream 7 trailer. Go and watch it. Blah 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 blah. Blah. We'll review it, I'm sure.
Anyway, shall we move on to our main review?
So why do you need a Catholic priest?
About 2 years ago, I started investigating the deaths of the Carmichael family. The lineage of all these people leads back to a smashed pickup truck along Route 103 in 1989.
You want to exorcise the Carmichael.
Our family's killed that poor girl. Now we're forced to pay the price for it.
Everyone in that truck was eventually hunted down.
They're all going to be punished.
You still haven't told me everything that happened to you at the Abaddon Hotel.
Whatever was in that hotel, it's out now. It's among us.
What does this have to do with me? I'm not from here.
That one mistake has bonded so many of us for years. It's a blood bond.
In that vanished abode, they're far apart. On that disused, forgotten road, night comes. The black bats tumble and dart. By the power of our Lord Jesus Christ,
We can dine here.
They're coming for you.
God the Son commands you.
Pray to him, you'll never come back.
So this episode's main review, we have been Shudder to watch Hell House LLC Lineage. Following on from the 4 previous movies, I think it is. This film is about the continuity of the storyline of Vanessa Shepherd, portrayed by Elizabeth Vermelia, who is haunted by visions and nightmares in the town of Abaddon. As mysterious deaths occur around her, she uncovers connections to the Abaddon Hotel and the Carmichael Manor, delving into decades of unexplained murders. So you love Hell House LLC, Matt? What did you think of this
Yep, I
one?
do. Well, I don't love them all. I'm just going to put that out there. I absolutely loved the first one. I think this absolutely rocks, that film. And then I actually liked the last one, which was the Carmichael Manor one. And I thought that was pretty creepy. The other two, were okay. Where this one, I've got a lot of problems with, unfortunately.
Yeah, they're all directed by and written by Stephen Cognetti. He's got
Yep.
a lot of answer to for this last piece of shit. So, Paul, what did you think, mate?
Well, I thought it was really good
I can't wait for this.
in a parallel dimension where I'm a fucking idiot. I fucking hate this. Oh my god, lads! What, it was pointless. What was it?
Ah,
What? Okay,
Pointless,
okay, okay.
and it was half a film.
nah.
Yeah, this was supposed right. So let's talk about this first. So, can one of you explain to me the continuity? God, it sounds boring.
This is exactly what the problem is that you've got a film where you're really, really, really relying on the person watching it to know everything there is to know about every character in every pretty much film, which even I struggle with. And like, I was like, who is she again? Who is that again? And that, like, unless you've literally watched them pretty much really recently, you're probably not going to get what's kind of going on. So I know the central characters, I know the lore around the Carmichaels, and I know what all that is about. But I kind of got lost with all the kind of like connections and stuff, and I really didn't care. That's really
Why
bad.
did they
Yeah.
scrap the no doc? Have they done that before? So the no, for me, that first Hell House LLC, and I'm thinking in the Carmichael Manor, that sort of documentary handheld format works
That's the
and made it
problem.
creepy.
That's the
So
problem.
where did it go?
That's the problem I think this movie had is that they took that element out of it. I mean, they had like I thought they were going to go back to it because it was like, oh, like when they go back to one of the guys' houses, I think you see something through is it a ring doorbell or a camcorder or something, and like you see a bit of it. Oh, here we go. We're back to kind of found footage stuff. No, it was just a real quick snippet, and I was just like, and that's another problem this movie had. It was just like it's just been now it's being a plain movie, and it's almost trying to be a kind of like clever, twisty thriller, and they kind of took a lot of horror elements out of it and the creepy elements out of it, and then they also tried to kind of almost push one of the central characters as now a kind of central killer, which is like, what are you trying to do? Franchise it? Are you trying to make this guy now like, like Pennywise or like, Terrifier, Art the
Yeah.
Clown?
Why did they jump on the clown?
Well,
That was
the
a big.
clown's always been there, isn't it? But
It
it's
has
just
been,
like,
but in the background, subtly in moments, this made it more of a slasher sort of
yeah,
thing, like you said.
yeah, without the kills. And that's the
Yeah.
problem. It's just like you get these really terrible, terrible like kills where they're just like he's almost this one where he just drags the guy down. You're waiting, you think, oh, this guy's gonna fucking get it. And it's like he just gets pushed up against the window and dragged down. You don't see anything. It's just like I yeah, I struggle with this. I mean, should we talk about
Well,
kind of
this is allegedly the final installment as well, and it didn't wrap anything up. But in the if it was like the final installment and they were like, haha, we're gonna just like leave on a bombshell, but no, there's nothing explained. It was like the worst kind of storytelling drop off a cliff that you could have. There was no
They've
like
got to
there was no gasping moment. It was just, oh, it ended. Okay, great.
they've got to make another one. They're not going to stop there. They cannot leave it like that because, like you said, they didn't wrap anything up.
yeah.
But I agree with you guys. The found footage element. So in the last one, they kind of did pull away from the found footage element, but it was still there. So it was like half and half film.
Yeah.
And it made the found footage stuff actually really good because
But it's still really omnivorous. Oh, is that the word? It was really like the last one was really creepy still, and it still had like really like, oh, that's weird, and it was like a bit of a slow burn in places, and it had creepy bits in it. But this is it's
But
just
they just relied on the clown. That was the
yeah.
same scare over and over again. And then
I like the design of some stuff. I loved the bit at the start, like the carnival, where like the guy goes in and he's like, and there's a water cache, and that was quite creepy. And it starts, and you think, oh, you know, what's going to go on here? And it's like I quite enjoyed that bit. I thought, oh, here we go. We're getting back to the creepiness, but then yeah, it just didn't carry on, and it's trying to be really, oh, let's look at all the facts and let's put a really big twist on it, and let's put this brand new law that almost like Welcome to Derry, where everyone in the town's going slightly crazy. It's just like what, and everybody's got a connection, and then it kind of goes almost fine. Not what was I going to say? Final Destination or kind of like I know what you did last summery, where it's like, oh, so and so killed this person, and there was all these people in the car, and they're all responsible, so now they're all going to get killed. It's like, what? You're just ramming all these different storylines and all these different. It just got really muddly and really like, what? Who's that? And who's this now? And who's she connected to? And then who's this character just walked into the bar? And it's just too much in a tiny bit of time. And I couldn't stand the lead actor. I can't remember her name, sorry, but she really annoyed me. She really, really annoyed me. She wasn't likable. She was annoying. I don't know if she was supposed to be, but I don't know. Yeah, it's a real shame for me because I really like the movies.
Well, you're right, Matt. It made a bit part character out of the second one. It wasn't even the first one; it was the second film. And you spent off the start going, "Oh, where you again?" And then it's just like the whole plot and script was contrived. It was really like, so you've got PTSD. You went through this awful thing, but you're still living in this place. Why would you just not move? And then she just spent the entire film moping. It's like moping about. And then, like, again, just from set piece to set piece, and the clown turns up, and eventually you're like, oh, Jesus, man, can we just get on with it?
Yeah.
And then, like, there's bits where she's got a bar and a bloke works for her, and he's like, what's going on? When actually he knows the truth and knows what's going on. And it's like he's been plagued for years about it, but then kills himself when he has to. It's just nonsense.
But then there was other characters that they brought in from other Hell House LLC films that have nothing to do with her, where she just obviously is seeing into the house and almost acting like some sort of body changing. She can see, or she's supposed to be dead or something, so she can see all these things going on, and then she's seeing other people that are in other movies, because I remember some of the people that she saw were in other movies. And then you've got, well, let's chuck the priest in there to go and exorcise the Carmichael Manor, and he was ridiculous. And then when they go to the actual house, again, this other character has seen other characters from LLC films. It's just like you're just cramming all these different things in. And it's just like, what are you doing? It's just like, I don't really understand why they had to do all that. It wasn't coherent enough. It was just all muddled.
No, I found it really dull and uninteresting to watch. And I mean, even like I was hoping for some bit with the priest at the end, screaming ghost, sheet ghost was fucking maybe the highlight, maybe little creepy moments in the house with a little bit of, special effects here and there. But other than that, it was just like a lot of it was just like the main character just creeping around looking forlorn, and I was just like, I really couldn't give a shit.
Well, like, there's a reveal at the end where she's actually, her twin brother is kind of alive, but she says his name at the end, but I didn't know who it was.
That's what I mean. I've seen the films. I can't remember. He obviously is in another film, because I think he's supposed to reveal, and you're like, oh, it's that guy. No way. Oh, I can't remember him. I don't know who he is. Maybe he's from the first one. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah.
Into it. But if you're having to do that, that's not good, is it?
No, I didn't even want to look. I was like, I can't even bother checking who that is. I'm just going to let it lie there. But yeah, just like Butch says, it was dull. Once you get the first bit of the fair with the clown, I was like, all right, now we're cooking. The little subtle head turn. I liked that. But it was the same thing over and over. Oh, here's the clown again, and here's the clown again. And like you said, turned him into a killer. He's the slasher, and you're like, no, it was never about that.
No.
And then, like you said, you've got this demon exorcist bit at the end. It was just crap.
Too many things all thrown into it, I think. Crap!
Oh well, there you go. We got, we've had a good year, so we have one boob, couple of boobs. This is a boob.
Or no boobs.
No.
Even that would have made it better.
Yeah. Okay. I don't want to talk about this one anymore.
Let's rate it. Go on, Butch. What are you giving us?
1.
Ooh.
It's the worst movie we've reviewed in a long time.
Oh, I was gonna go 2, but just because I like the clown design.
Yeah, I mean, I would probably, because I really like it. Like I like the franchise. I would. Yeah, it's a 2. It's just got to be. I was angry. It's just annoying. It was just like felt rushed. Too many things crammed into it. Didn't need that. Streamline it back. It could have been all right, but no, sorry.
Well, to make up for that, next episode we will do a double header and get into a bit of Frankenstein, which is on Netflix, and Predator Badlands, which has been got some interesting early reviews. So yeah, looking forward to both of those. Other than that, let's move on to our movie from the vault.
Listen, can I ask you a question? We were just wondering if you could tell us anything about Dickie Kavanaugh. Mr. Kavanaugh?
He murdered that girl a long time ago and got put away for it.
They just found another one down by the pond.
Same as the other?
I'm afraid so.
Now all you good people catch some sleep for the hunt tonight.
Oh, Ralph! Someone's chasing me.
Yeah, it was me.
What? Come on, Benson. A joke's a joke.
Tell everyone to go inside and get back to their room. Do it now.
And away we go.
I'm waiting for you, Benson.
Okay, so this week's movie from the vault, well, we've been waiting a while for it. It's the one I picked. It's from 1982, and it is Girls Nite Out. So the day after a huge party, a scavenger hunt is held. Every college-age kid in town is out for the grand prize. One by one, they are all dispatched by a killer in a giant bear suit. But who is it? Well, I'm guessing we've never seen this before. I certainly haven't. What did you think?
I haven't seen it.
No, the first time. Interesting. Girls Night Out, spelled Nite. You know, what's that about?
Probably to do with licensing. There's probably already I would imagine there's a fair few Girls Night Out movies out there.
I mean, the title is the worst title for this film.
Yes.
Was it also it must have, right? You, Matt, I don't want to spoil your Matt facts, but it must have another title, and that you're going to let us in on later.
I will tell you.
Okay, fine. Right. This movie had an interesting start, which I'll talk about in a minute. I really enjoyed this one. I really enjoyed getting to know the characters for about 50 minutes, but I actually did enjoy getting to know these characters, like some of the shite that we've been watching. This was Animal House horror, as far as I'm concerned. Some of the banter was ridiculous. Some of the conversations, the dialogue, but the characters were kind of likable in that sort of Animal House 80s sort of vibe. I got on with this for about 50 minutes until the action started. So yeah, that's my thoughts.
Well, I've got to go next because I completely and utterly disagree with everything you just said. Because this film is a fucking masterpiece. I fucking loved it.
Such a dick.
I fucking loved this movie. I fucking literally. Do you know what? I was really apprehensive because I think
this would be up your street.
Somebody goes to me, oh yeah, somebody I think in the shop said, yeah, you know, because I think when it came out, I was interested in it because I thought, what a fucking crazy cover. And they were like, oh no, it's not very good. It put me off. And I was like, oh no. And then when Geordie Paul picked it, I was a little bit, oh no. I was like, I've heard this is terrible. It's fucking brilliant. It's just like totally batshit that I love it and I'm going to buy it. Geordie Paul.
Wow. I actually enjoyed it. And I did. Like Butch says, I thought, when I first started, I thought, oh God, I've picked a boob here. But actually, the characters were really good. It had such a charm and a sense of humour to it. I actually found myself not being able to look away. When I'm with this stuff, I'll be like, oh, I'm out. Especially because it took quite a while to kind of get into it as well. But it was kind of just giving you time with the characters. And I actually quite liked the bear suit and the bear claws. Yeah, they weren't the best kills in the world, but I did like it, and I thought the end was genius.
I wouldn't go as far as saying genius, but it definitely
it's different.
Led you down, that's what is unique, and it's led you down a garden path a little bit. I definitely, for some reason, I haven't watched a fucking 80s slasher in a while because I was like, who the fucking hell's the cat? It's probably him, and I was like, you dickhead! Of course, they let you know who the fucking killer was within the first 10 minutes of the movie, and I just completely because of all these characters, I just completely forgot of all the exposition. Which is good, which is a sign. That's what made me like it, because it's like, okay, it's let's get into
But it was like 80s American Pie. It was great.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And like straight away from the get-go, it's just like, oh, okay. Here we go. This is fucking crazy. It's like you meet these college kids that play in a basketball team.
Yeah, frat boy tick.
Frat boys. Yeah. Tick.
I mean, the first tick, lads, is 40-year-old adults playing children. Remember that.
Tick.
None of them were
You say this, but a lot of people back then just looked old. I mean, I was looking online the other day, and you know the cast of Cheers, right?
Yeah.
We got a bit off it, but I saw their ages when they were in that show. So you know the mailman, I can't remember his name now in the show.
They're all in their 30s. Please tell me they're all in their 30s.
The mailman, who's got the tash, who I think he's the voice of Ham, isn't he? In Toy Story?
John Ratzenberger.
That's it. Yeah, he was like 41, and I'm like, now, I'm like older than he was, and I look 10 years younger than he did in Cheers. Anyway, I digress. But yeah, they all do look actually really, really old. But yeah, here we meet these characters, and let's be honest, there's a lot of characters they're pushing in like on us in a short space of time. But I think they did it really, really well.
Big cast. I mean, before we get into like our list of heroes. The first 5 minutes of the movie, we get the kind of like Paul says, it's this weird moment in a hospital with someone hanging themselves. Was the nurse a dude?
No, I think it was a woman.
I thought I couldn't get away from this. I was like, have they dressed a dude up as the nurse with lipstick and glasses? I couldn't figure it out. It was just a really ugly woman. Bloody hell. You're standing by that, right? The nurse was not a dude dressed as a woman nurse.
I don't think so. No.
I'm looking this up. I'm going to look that one up.
Be a good math fact.
But yeah,
all my facts.
Then we just get a good vibe, man. We get a basketball game. We get like all the jocks that you get introduced to, the mascot, the nerdy guy.
Dude, can I just stop you there, right? Now, the Lothario that's obviously, getting with all the women, and he's got a really unhealthy obsession with like the woman that works in the canteen that's like 20 years his senior. You know him? Did he give you Paul Rudd vibes?
Yeah.
All the way through, I was thinking, geez, he looks like Paul Rudd. And he reminds me of Paul Rudd. I don't know why, but I
think that might be Mike. I think that might be Mike. I don't know. It's like
one of the two best mates from the. And he was the captain of the basketball team, wasn't he? He told all the women he's the captain of the basketball team.
Teddy, was it?
Teddy, that's it. Teddy
the woman who worked at the cafe, though, that was the killer, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Spoiler.
she was. Yeah. Okay.
Spoilers.
Sorry.
He's blown his load early. But anyway.
Oh yeah,
she had a really unhappy, giving him loads of free burgers and
Barney stroke Kathy Kavanagh. Katie Kavanagh, who's been in quite a lot of movies.
But what was really strange is obviously they spend, which is really, if you think about it, it's quite clever. They spend a lot of time with these characters, right? So they've just won a big basketball game. There's going to be a really cool party, and fuck me, I want to go to this party because it looks fucking crazy. It looks so fucking cool. And you meet these other crazy characters. The two guys that were like best friends that were just like
Cheech and Chong.
Yeah, like a really low rent Cheech and Chong, but a bit crazy loose cannons and the outfits they all wear as well. It's just like, because it was like a fancy dress party, like a frat party, and they just rock up in all these fucking the craziest outfit I've ever seen. It's like James Dean with his best mate. After we just seen them getting drunk together on Jack Daniels in their pants, because every best mates do that, don't we? We won't talk about that. That stays at Fright Fest. We get him in his James Dean kind of character, and he's got his mate on a gimp lead, like looking like come out of some kind of like Frankenstein's mess. I don't know. Oh, it's mental. It's so funny. It's just like, and it just goes batshit for like 20 minutes.
We have a cool radio station and a bonkers DJ.
Yeah.
But like their little, I think they were going on about something in the Beaver. Remember that?
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh,
They would be right, but they were just a great twosome, just goofy and stupid, and it distracted you from everything, which is what this should do. It should just take it away. And you're right. There was like some fucking weirdos in the team as well. Like the guy who'd been dumped. Like I think there was
the big guy,
the big tall guy, and then the other big guy who I thought it was probably going to turn out to be the murderer. But like they're all snogging each other's girlfriends in the party in plain sight, and he's just over the other side, just staring at them down.
Yeah,
I thought he was going to punch her.
I mean, I gotta be honest. The women in this film are not painted in a good light. It's just like this film. That's one thing I will say is that this film paints nearly every woman as being pretty promiscuous and literally like just shagging anything in sight, pretty much. I mean, you can tell.
I couldn't help myself. But I couldn't sit down all night.
This is definitely written by a male writer for sure. But yeah, the party's crazy, and yeah, it's just nuts. But what I did find again, you could say it's clever. I thought at the first I thought it was odd, but it's pretty clever. Is that the jock, kind of basketball captain, and his best friend? There's quite a rapport between them, and then they don't really revisit that much more because it felt like the storyline was going to be with his best mate, the taller one that had been dumped. And I thought, well, this is a storyline. Where's it going with them two? Because they're definitely going to come back into it. And then they kind of splinter off. And I'm like, is that another like heel turn? Is that another like making you think, oh, who done it kind of thing? Or who is it? Who is the killer?
Well, that's it. That maniac, he disappears for most of the film, then.
Yeah.
And that's what Paul was saying. It's like, oh, he's the murderer, then, is he? And he kind of it brings it back, but even at the end, he doesn't really get much screen time either. So it does kind of go, what happened to him?
Yeah.
But yeah, you obviously get a bit of exposition then, obviously at the mental hospital, and then there's a bit where there's these two grave diggers burying the body that's hung himself, and then out of nowhere they get bashed with a shovel and stabbed with a shovel and stuff. And then the kind of body's stolen, so you're kind of not sure what's going on, but you get the exposition that this guy was dumped by the daughter of the campus security guard.
Yeah, he's not a police. He's not a police guy.
No, he's quite a famous actor, isn't he? I didn't know.
Something Holbrook, is it? I can't remember.
Yeah, he's been in quite a lot of stuff, and I was like, because I thought it might have been him. I was convinced he was the killer because I was like, he snapped when his daughter died or something.
David Holbrook, maybe? I don't know, I can't remember.
So obviously you get the exposition that this guy was dumped and then he basically went on a killing spree and they locked him up and he's been in that mental hospital for years, and then it's kind of they think he's escaped because obviously the DJ keeps getting phone calls then about with like heavy breathing going, JD was the first.
I mean, let's be honest, this is a crazy fucking campus because they don't do any work. All they do is they've had the basketball game, they've had a party, and then after that, they have this yearly scavenger hunt with the most rock hard questions ever that the radio DJ kind of puts on. Now, at this point, this is where we're probably about a 50-minute mark here, right? Yep. And I'm thinking, what the fuck is this? Why is this film called Girls Nite Out? Exactly. It's like nobody's in our country, obviously Girls Nite Out is all the ladies get together and they go out for the night together as girls. Like, what relevance does this film have? Girls Nite Out. Then I kind of twigged a little bit where it's kind of like all the girls are doing the scavenger hunt, mostly. Maybe that's what it means.
Right, fine. Do you want loose?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or they're just going around shagging everyone.
Yeah, well, yeah, there's that as well.
Women are liars. That's what I get from this. You know, the one who cheated with the main guy, with the audacity that she was just so good at lying to her boyfriend's face. I didn't do nothing. I was like, I was ready to believe her. I was like, did I miss that she was just shagging last night? Bitch. Yeah. What I want to know is the mascot, the bear, crazy weird thing. Um, what was on the paws to kill? Because he obviously when most of the kills were coming around from
Did
the
you miss
back.
that bit? Did you miss that? There's a bit where he's making the device. And it's basically like three blades, and he tapes it to his hand, to his
Yeah, and then when he
paw.
moves his paw in, the blades
goes-
come out through the gaps.
Yeah. So
You
he's
must have missed
essentially
that,
he's like
yeah?
stabbing him. He's like
Like
grabbing.
Wolverine.
Yeah, like an inverted Wolverine paw.
Yeah, because all the kills are great in terms of like the way the way they were getting off and stuff like that. I enjoyed that. Enjoyed the kills. Good
Yeah,
levels
they
of
were.
gore. Good blood. Yeah.
I was a bit upset we didn't see the comedy duo much after that. They did a bit of what's it called? Strip poker. Strip poker, obviously off their tits on God knows what. And then they do participate in the scavenger hunt, but you don't see him again. I would love, I bet there's so much stuff they filmed with them too that ended up on the cutting room floor. But in the end, they were like, we just can't put that in, we can't put that in, can't put that in. Because I was almost sure that they were going to get off, but it wasn't about that because the bear only liked killing whores, apparently, allegedly.
Hal Holbrook was the guy you were saying. He has been.
That was it. That was it.
The director, however, hasn't done much apart from this.
Nothing.
Surprising.
Nothing. Yep.
Do we get the kind of finale that the security officer cracks the case, doesn't he? So he phones up to say to the mental institute saying you've got an escaped patient you don't realise because he's been phoned, and they're like, no, the guy hung himself, so he can't be. And then he's kind of racking his brains, but he's like, oh, his sister came and picked up the body, and you're like, right, who's his sister then? And then it's so funny when he colours the hair in on the paper.
That was mental.
Oh, she's his twin sister. Oh, anyway, and then you kind of get Teddy lured
So
out.
loose. It's great. It's so loose.
Like,
It's so
lured
great.
out to his one night stand woman.
Yeah,
who's been kidnapped.
Yeah.
And then you get the reveal that it's the woman in the cafe who's this guy's twin sister, but she popped out her voice like this. With her neck.
Yeah, I know, that was
I got
weird.
a bit of sleepaway camp vibes at that point.
Yeah, same. That's that. At the end, I was like, it is like sleepaway camp. It is very, very similar. You're right. Maybe that's why I liked it.
Yeah, possibly. But she was quickly kind of, the spell or whatever, because she was in the IMDb. She's playing both characters of the twin, which is fucking weird. But then like Matey Boy's in the fucking freezer, and he keeps looking at you. He's very well preserved, and you're like, is he alive? No, and then it just ends with that in the freezer, and you're like,
ended.
Yeah, and I love it how they've just put her in makeup and made her look manly.
That's why I think the nurse was a dude.
You want to get that on a t-shirt?
There are obviously male nurses, but this was a female nurse, and it looked like a dude. Just saying.
Dude looks like a lady.
Wow, there we go. Fucking good, man.
Absolutely loved it.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a good, fun fucking watch. Let's do some Matt's facts.
Okay, here we go. Guest star Hal Holbrook shot all of his scenes in one day. His footage was edited into the film to make it seem like he was interacting with all the other cast members, though his footage was shot separately, with the exception of the nighttime crime scene where he talks and interacts with the university dean and a few of the police detectives. He never appears in the same frame shot with any of the other actors or actresses throughout the whole film. He does start calling the shots with all those detectives. It's like they put a lot of trust in a security guard in that. The film's trailer was shot years after the movie itself was. It features a scantily clad young woman in bed talking about how weird things have been lately, while short clips of the movie play. The actress herself, however, never actually appears in the movie. None of the girls featured on the posters for the movie or the video cassettes or marketing credited for Girls Night Out ever actually appeared in the movie, which is batshit crazy. Ruta Anna Alda stated in 2013 in an interview that she was never paid the $5,000 owed for her acting in this film. I think that's the one that plays his love interest that he has the affair with. The film received a small regional theatrical release under the alternative title The Scaremaker in December 1982 before being subsequently released under the better-known Girls Night Out in 1983. Lauren Marie Taylor previously starred in another well-known horror slasher during the slasher flick boom craze of the late 70s to early 80s, Friday the 13th Part 2 in 1981. She played Camp Counselor Vicky, who suffered a similar fate as her character Sheila in this one. One of the rare 80s slasher films not to include any nudity at all.
No gratuitous nudity. Interesting.
Yeah. And the kill count on this was a total tally of 8.
Lovely little number, that.
May I just add, they must have spent a whole load of money on the 2 tracks they had that they played over and over again by Lovin' Spoonful, by the way. Because they must have paid a lot for those tunes in that time.
Better title, maybe? Basketball Killers? The Bear?
I didn't think the Girls' Night Out could get worse till you just said what you just said. The Basketball Killers.
Mascot Death Eaters or something like that. I don't know.
Claws.
Claws, yeah. Or Whore Claws.
Nice.
Just call it whores. Yeah.
Whores, just whores.
Jesus Christ. All right, what are we rating this bad boy?
Oh, mate, I love it. I'm giving it a strong 8.
Strong 8 for me too.
Possibly a 9 on a rewatch. It's definitely one I would revisit.
For me as well, lads. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Really good. So, yeah. Much expected, but yeah, I'm glad you liked it.
All right, Matt, it's your pick for next time. What you got for us?
Right, okay, so we are going to bring it back a little bit. We've done a couple of these in the past, and I think it's time that we watch Tenebrae by Dario Argento.
Nice. Well, I'm well up for that.
We have been liking Argento lately, so I thought we would give it a try with that one.
Nice.
Nice. Which was the one that we did that was in like a dentist doctor's place? What was that one called?
Opera?
Nah, there was one. Okay, no worries. Okay, cool. Okay, that was episode 192. Thanks for listening. Moving on to episode 193, we will be doing Predator Badlands and Frankenstein, as well as Matt picking from the vault, Dario Argento classic Tenebrae. And there's only one more thing to say. When there's no more room in hell, here's another podcast.
I am the devil, and I am here to do the devil's work.
You can follow us on Twitter at DrawOneLast, Instagram at DrawOneLastBreath, or pop us an email at DrawOneLastBreathPod@hotmail.com.